Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. So happy to have you all here. Hello Michael. How dare you debate me? Debate me in my own stream? What is this? And then Von DeNolo's got the real jams here. Wiggle like the devil. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hi Vanguard Christy, thank you for the lurk. Always happy to have a little succubus come on by. Why are you rebelling? This is Darkest Dungeon. You do what I say and you go crazy and or die. There's no rebellions here, friend. Hello, Dark Elf. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. And of course, Enda and Cygnus. Welcome, welcome. This is the usual. Rebellion for the lulz. Oh, Faraday, welcome. Yeah, I don't get to see you very often because you're working and twerking, but I'm happy to have you come on by. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I hope everyone has had a very good day, full of lots of love and cheer, and hopefully more than a few smiles. My day has been a little frustrating because of work. But that's what happens when you're a Death Knight. There's a lot of administration that goes into running your own nightly order across the plains. You almost forgot about stream. Oh heck. Happy to have you here. Glad you didn't forget. But yeah, so I hope everybody had a great day. I also had some impossible meat tacos for lunch, which were very tasty. I then followed it up with some Skittles. Got to file the spine requisition forms. Lots of consent waivers. You know, it's a lot of paperwork. It's Bassie, my favorite bardista. Welcome, welcome, Bassie. Jazz Bassie. Taco. Going to see, we have to file the paperwork for it. I know Crusades there is a lot of paperwork. There's a lot of logistics involved. You have to do things in triplicate. It's quite the burden. Big death. Oh my gosh, Tama Tobe, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Tama. I saw you and Cross were playing Code Vein together. I saw you beat the boss that you were facing. I didn't see if you beat them the second time for Cross's attempt, but I'm happy that I gave a little bit of help to help you chug on by to beat up those bullies. And then also I've got, of course, shout out Zed. I love Zed, my little cutie squid. Zed is very cute squid energy, very wholesome, just a touch of bottom. Very, very cute. Oh, Firewolf, how you doing? How's the recovery from surgery? I hope you're doing well. Speaking of Cross, welcome, Cross. I was just talking about you. Welcome. Were you guys able to beat the duo boss for your attempt, Cross? I saw you beat it for Tama. And thank you for the follow, Shadow Waris. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoyed your Astolfo. And thank you for the host, Henri Zimaunau. Welcome, welcome. Double raid times, we got lots of raids. Nothing left to say, just raid, raid, raid. Oh, you also killed Mito. Awesome. Yeah, that guy was way easier compared to the duo boss. So welcome, boyos. So we have a very special treat for all of our raiders and our new follower. What is that, you might ask? It is a big Death Knight hug brought to you by Michael Poye. So here we go. Here we go. Get your hugging utensils ready. because I'm coming in deep. And a 3, and a 2, and a blah. There you go. A big Death Knight hug from me to you. I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm happy you guys made such great progress. I need to get Callie back up in here on a Friday so we can finally beat the stage 2 of the final boss. Because when we tried it the last time, it was pretty tricky. She tricky. She tricky. Oh, hello, Dragon Soul. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm sorry you're not doing well, Firewolf. Yeah, that not being able to have solid foods is a big heck. I know that for certain. Your lips are still numb, but that just sounds like it's a lot of very unfortunate things going on, Firewolf. But I'm glad you were able to stop by. I hope my silly antics makes you feel a little bit better. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Um, Getting better at saying Poye. I give it a 7. Oh, nice. La Michelle Paye. Hello, Snake of AP Crew. I'm guessing you're probably affiliated with AP Crew. Although I always call it APC Crew because, I don't know, it just flows better to me. But hello, Snake. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed the hug. Hello, Paladin Boots, my favorite little British firefighting paladin. Welcome, welcome. And of course, Scarth, my heart. Welcome, Scarth. Le Michel Payard. Payard. The key to French is just not pronounce as many letters as possible in the word. I would say le oh, I miss your streams together. I know, Bassie, I know. Are we insane yet? Mostly. I'm it. Michael. Well, the Poirier part doesn't actually help. That does not help pronunciation at all. And always put la before anything. It is la Arcidia. Omelette du fromage. Yeah, you know that from Dexter's Laboratory, don't you, Faraday? The internet. Oh, I'm really sorry your internet isn't cooperating, Firewolf. I hope you have a great night. I'm sending you lots of love and lots of hugs. I hope you feel a little bit better, Firewolf. I'm glad you were able to stop by and say hi. Have been worrying about you. Called out as a 90s kid. Imagine being a 90s kid. Cringe. Some of us were born in the 80s. You know what's funny? I've actually never watched much of Dexter's Laboratory because my mom didn't believe in paying for cable as a kid. So I never got like Cartoon Network and stuff. But I did watch, and I will never forget this show, despite, I think it only went like a couple episodes and was, first of all, terrible. And that is Biker Mice from Mars. I remember very specifically, I had an entire towel of Biker Mice from Mars. It was such a weird concept for a TV show, but like when you're like 4 or 5, it's like your jam. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, USS Enterprise. Oh, thank you, Firewolf. Good luck. Have a great night. Le is for female, words have gender in French, on les aime. So it is le mercal poyard. How dare you? Hey, I'm just saying, it was a ridiculous premise for a show. Hiker Mice from Mars. I'm like really calling out chat with the retro here. You know, it's Biker Mice from Mars, like fucking Dark Stalkers, Street Sharks. Oh my god, Street Sharks was another bizarre 90s cartoon show that made no sense. Actually, yes, Faraday. That was literally me watching old anime. I was like, God, these shows are terrible. This dubbing is awful. But I used to love this as a kid. Like, um, Those Who Hunt Elves and Ranma One Half. Those were like my jam when I was a teenager, and they did not age well when I rewatched them. One more thing before I do Tava's Nia. So, talking about another bizarre 90s cartoon show, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. That was one of the coolest shows when I was a kid. That made no sense and was also terrible. But Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Um, Fighting foodons. Do 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 do. The American intro to Fighting Foodons was straight money. But I rewatched the first episode with my ex girlfriend a couple years ago. It was garbage. It was just straight garbage. Um, Going with the ancient classics. um, okay, so here we go with the Nia. So brought to you by your favorite little kitty girl, Tamatobe. Let's channel all that kitty energy. So paws her up, side to side. You know what that means. It's kitty time. Nia, Nia, Nia. There you go. Yeah, Ranma One Half is such a weird show. Also, super racist towards Chinese people. Many 1990s animes were hyper racist to the Chinese. Like, anime today is still like, I'm gonna say, like 60% racist to Chinese people, but in the 90s, it was a whole nother game. um, God, what a time to be alive. Yeah, Ranma One Half, it was like, when you're trans and you're like, were there signs? And me being really about the Ranma One Half transforming into a girl all the time, I'm like, yeah, there were signs. Yeah, like, you have a base level of just, generic post-war Japanese racism. And yeah, 90s anime just kicked it up. Maybe it was just because um, like us in the West were exposed to it all. But yeah, it was bad. Like the guy who talks about the hot springs in Ranma and Half literally is like a chubby Mao wearing a like little Mao uniform, and it's like, ugh. And in the dub, they gave him the most offensive, fucking like super Chinese accent. um, Moon Maji was like, you consumed all this gender better media as a teenager and didn't realize. I've got another. Hello, Sunny Reporter. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. I hope you had a really good birthday, by the way. Um, I've got another, like, Gargoyles was good, though. Like, nobody could say Gargoyles was bad. It was just old. Um, Gargoyles was solid. Kevin Conroy, pre or concurrently with Batman the Animated Series, straight money. But no, what I was going to say is another anime where it's like, you know, she's trans, but were there any signs? I will never forget this moment. It was in specifically Rurouni Kenshin. I think it was season 2 when they're fighting the burned guy who has all the bandages and uses human oil to like light his sword on fire. And One of his minions was this girl with a kasurigama, and she was fighting like the young boy member of their little plucky group of adventurers, and he made a comment basically about how hot she was, and she was like, "Yeah, you could be like me one day." And he's like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, because I used to be a boy," kind of thing. And that was like my first ever like real exposure that I was aware of like being of what like being trans could be. And I will never forget that random anime villain and her Kasarigama. And then what was it? Jackie Chan Adventures was straight money. That show is amazing. I haven't watched it since I was a kid after school, but I loved it. And that's what taught me what a Zhongxi was. And I've only learned more, such as how hot a Zhongxi can be when it is a girl in Darkstalkers. Anime Zhongxi is best Zhongxi. And then one more thing. Magic must defeat magic. But yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures was the shit. I actually wrote a role-playing game setting that was basically like Victorian-era League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And the second campaign arc involved going to China, where I combined in equal parts Big Trouble in Little China and also Jackie Chan Adventures to create the plot line of what was going on, and it was hilarious. There was they were fighting in the spirit world, and they had to utilize the different animal talismans that all did different stuff, and then I like tried to base them as closely as possible off of what was in the cartoon show. Oh, the Dark Elf, the what was it? The Uma Gwegwe Faizi Tao or something was his mantra. Um, do you rate the Chinese accent of Uncle? Is that what you're saying? I'm not trying to sound racist in my Chinese accent here. I'm like, I could pump it up to try and do my best Uncle impression, but that would sound real cringe coming from this white girl. Everything Jackie Chan is amazing. Man's a national treasure. Did you know he got punched in the face by Bruce Lee on the set of his very first movie? It was an accident. Bruce Lee didn't mean to connect with him, but that's what happened. But Uncle had a Jade. Oh yeah, Uncle was great. Like Jackie Chan, like Jade was really the garbage member of that show. Yeah, Uncle was straight money. But okay. Enough of me talking about 90s and early 2000 cartoons. I know what you all came here for, and that was to watch your characters die. So let's hop on over to a different part of the throne room. Ta-da! And let's start up Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, it's a damn shame. The Brandon Lee thing is truly proof of why you can never be too thorough as as like a stunt prop coordinator.
You remember our venerable house.
Our venerable house. I came here for obsidia and obsidia accessories. I'll tell you what. Oh! What we got here? Okay, let's do that. I gotta exit out of Malarkey. A Malarkey has been exited out of. Sweet. Okay. I'm a doctor. Sort of it. Gotcha. Okay, so we're Darkest Obsidia. Yep. Okay, so I guesstimated with adjusting the sound, so please let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. I'm not sure.
Dead before they found me, and the letter was on its way.
Okay. So what? Ooh, Estelle is having a freak out. Freak out! Doom, doom, doom. Oh yeah, I think Estelle only bangs hooers. Yep. Estelle is in love with a hooker. Oh, we're lurking. We got a Bassy lurking and twerking. You'll love to see it. Alright. I don't really remember what we were up to. I think we had recently killed a boss, maybe? Okay, so currently our party is full. So I will, I don't think I have it enabled right now, but when I am sure that we have party slots open again, I will open up the name a party member, and so you can join the crew. What do we got here? Let's check our current fallen. What all of our friendos you should be pouring one out for right now. We got Jeff Bezos, the first to fall. You hate to see it. We've got our mad lad, who was named by Cross, who was a very capable adventurer, but you know, he got taken down in the boss fight against the big piggo, along with his buddies. Poor Passel, the creator of Gotchama. Yeah, we don't really hate to see bad things happen to Jeff Bezos, I guess, but, you know, he was a member of the team. And then Captain Insano, Fuzzball's character, also died in the great battle against the Swine Prince. The only survivor was Saki's character, who managed to solo the Swine Prince after everyone died. Oh no. Well, anyway. So those are our current fallen. It's pretty good that we're on week 27 and we've only had 4 deaths. But we got our current crew right now is Jorelli Belly, Master Fail, Golf Ball Kidney, who was named by Schmendrick. We got Psycho Killa, who I think was named by Insanistar. I'm not sure. We got Estelle, named by Estelle. We got Aura Katarina, which is named by Saki. We got B, our trusty little jackalope VTuber. We got Gustava, named after Gustav Corrige. We got Nibby, named after Nibby. Cygnus, named after Cygnus. Rain is also named after Estelle. We got Bassie, who's blood crazy. We got Bunny Bear. We got Norfish. Belmont, who was named after... I don't remember who named Belmont off the top of my head. Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Could have been Ecto Specto, maybe? I don't remember. We got Big Boy Bondinolo. I think Bondinolo is actually our single highest level character. Yep, Big Dick Von. Just flexing with his doggo everywhere he go. Bitches always know. That, was it? The Charlie scene is got a weenie that he likes to show, I think is the way that Hollywood Undead song goes. Everywhere I go, bitches always know. Charlie scene is got a weenie that he likes to show, bitch. That song is absolutely ridiculous. I just remember the line, D cups with extra filling. That's probably my favorite line in the whole song. And then I got a 40 in my Ford Fiesta. And God, now I'm just thinking about Hollywood Undead. That song. What was the other line? It's D cups with extra filling. You know, get beer or pay the rent. My signing bonus was quickly spent. So I beat my meat like I'm a fucking butcher, and then I punk the pussy like I'm Aston Kutcher. Oh, that song is so dumb. I wish. It's a 40, shorty. Hello, Erda. Yeah, this is a ridiculous, like, I'm gonna say it's a rap metal song, basically. It was very, very silly song. On a convoy from Lithuania back to Southern Germany. Yeah, I used to play it all the time when I was in military school. And then we got pasta bolognese. So let's see if we can quit people. Do we have a good enough party? I think we actually have a somewhat decent party to go after a low-level boss. As Obsidian sings Paperwork Song on Twitch. Alright, we're gonna go check the missions. I want to see if we have apprenticed bosses left. So we've got the Sonorous Prophet, the Inchoate Flesh, and the Wizened Hag. So we do have 3 low-level bosses left. So we need to equip our people to go square up with them. Completely safe for work. Yep. You know, good old wholesome Obsidia. Absolutely safe for work, they say about her. Yabby. Oh, Ryan. Thank you for the raid, Ryan. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How was your malarkey? I will find out what it was in a second. 24 Milla. There we go. How was Jump Force? Up and then the PogChamp redeem is a go. 1 second, I gotta check out my crew. Buy some upgrades. Got Bunny Bear, B, Aura, Gibby. That should be a 4-man party. Should be Gucci. Rain. Insane in the Rain Brain. Okay. Mama, you are not safe for work. What are you talking about? Obsidian? Not safe for work? Are you trying to say? They call her Say-So Cydia. That's what they say. Need to get ready for work. I'll say goodbye. Okay, Faraday, thank you for coming by. I'm really happy to have you. Thank you for the lurk. You're a cutie patootie. Right on your snooty. Have a good day at work. And then for Ryan. Oh, Ryan, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm always so happy to have you here, and so happy to have you as a member of my community. So I just want you to say, I just want to say to you, Ryan, that I'm just saying what we've all been thinking, and that's that you, Ryan, yes, you are my little PogChamp, and there's nothing that can change that. There you go, Ryan. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, bulimic's not a big deal. Golf ball's still Gucci. Yeah, his diseases are okay. What about Aurelia? It's somewhat problematic. We'll remove that. What about you, Pasta? What's wrong with you, Pasta? That's not a super big deal, but while we're at it, might as well just remove it. I'm just debating what to play myself. Oh, I thought you said play with yourself. I was like, what? Nani? Obsidia is definitely safe for work. If you're watching at work, how could she not be safe for work? Unequip. Yes. What we got going on in our crew? We can't recruit anybody. I think we're good to head out. So, does anybody have any suggestions about which boss we should do? Would you like us to see us do the Sonorous Prophet, the Inchoate Flesh, or the Wizened Hag? Which boss would you prefer? Get B up in here. Slot a she. Okay, so there. Got Nibsidia. Nibsidia. Got Aura. There. You want Bunny Bear? Bunny Bear's dodge is terrible. Wow, Obsidia, just wow. I would not say that in chat. What should I not say in chat? Obsidia is a wholesome bean. What could she possibly say that shouldn't be said in chat? That. Now I don't even remember what I said. I legitimately can't remember what I said that everyone is taking issue with. Oh, playing with yourself, was that it? Very wholesome, very bean. They call her Bean Citya. Bean Citya. We're looking for swag in all the right places. There we go. Stress. We're gonna stress out B. B can take it. She's a tough cookie. Okay, the survey says Hag Lady. She might. Oh, she is not hot. I can assure you of that, Brainbuster. But welcome to the stream, Brainbuster. By the way, always happy to have you, my loyal and amazing mod. And Tyler with the big Death Knight hug. Well, that can be arranged. Get your hugging utensils ready, everyone, because I'm coming in deep. And a 3, and a 2, and a burr. There you go. A big Death Knight hug from me to you. I hope you enjoyed it. There already is a boss like that, Brainbuster. It's the Crimson Court vampire bug lady. She pretends to look hot, but is actually definitely not. We're gonna give Katarina just crazy freaking dodge. She's gonna be the big juker. Jukes for days. Oh, she can't have the same price. Buff her speed back up. Kind of want to grab Estelle in on this. I think Estelle is pretty good. Get Estelle pimped out. Give her some more bleed. I need to bleed. There we go. All right, I think this party is ready to hit the streets. Let's go beat up this Hagaroo. Bloodsuckers. Spot for you? No, you prefer being in the very front. She's okay with being in the second row. So we're Gucci. Gucci gang. Remember the weld has like a lot of things I need shovels for. Let's grab just tons of food. Grab these holy waters. Lots and lots of torches, because I love torches. Torch Citya. Grab some that. Okay, we're going. Since it's a boss fight, I'm stocking up heavy. I like it heavy.
I had collected many rare.
Yep, she is not hot.
Ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
Ooh, she used to be hot though.
There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
You just say she's all right. I appreciate your discerning eye, Brainbuster. Okay. So we don't know where the Hag Lady is gonna be. So we need to search around. I think it's probably gonna be down here somewhere. Oh, we already hit a tree.
Nature herself.
Glad I bought so many shovels.
Corruption, malformed with misintent.
What's in the tree? Hell yeah.
Laden with loot are often low on supplies.
I'm gonna torch you just for fun. My next life is a villainous Citya. I never played Hand of Fate. I do really like the art style in this game, though. Wow, just torches for days.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home
Chibi Aurelia. Welcome to the stream, Chibi. And hello, Jack Foria. Welcome, welcome. Brainbuster, can you please shout out Chibi Aurelia for me? So for those of you who don't know, Chibi Aurelia just had her very first affiliate stream on Tuesday. So she is a little druid VTuber who raided us on Saturday in our Waifus and Warriors VTuber D&D game. She also, she loves D&D. She was doing on Tuesday a little like self-played D&D game. Ruxy, thank you for the raid, Ruxy, my cutest and bustiest fox. Welcome, welcome, you beautiful person, you. So happy to have a Ruxy raid. But yeah, so be sure to check out Chibi Aurelia. She's very cute, and if you love D&D, she is definitely a fun person to go spend some time with. And then, thank you so much, Ruxy. How was Hoa? I saw, was there a spooky spider? I had to stop watching at a certain point to take care of some work. But it looked like there was going to be a spooky spider, so I'm curious. For those of you who don't know, Ruxy is so adorable. She is the cutest, bustiest little fox you can ever find. She's very, very sweet, very comfy. She also has wonderful artwork that she does that you can check out. And she's got cute little horns that occasionally you can slide a donut onto. Ruxy is a very silly, sweet bean. I definitely recommend checking her out. Oh, you survived the spooky spider. Good to hear, good to hear. All right, we got some Frito Banditos here. Let's go impale this guy. Damn it. Almost killed him. Yep. You could say they're pog nuts right on her horns.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
She does have pretty big horns, Brainbuster, so I don't know. You could probably fit a fair amount of donuts on there. And how much damage am I going to do? 3 to 6. Yeah, this is better. Oh, you love to watch Darkest Dungeon? Well, welcome, Ruxy. I'm happy to have you. Oof. What the fuck? That almost killed Katarina. The heck? That's my girl. I gotta heal her. But yeah, I'm happy that you like it, Ruxy. How about this, Ruxy? The next party slot we have open, if there's a hero you would like, let me know what kind of class, and I will name it Little Ruxy. Although you could probably avoid that too if you don't want to see any bad things happen to a Ruxy. Because unfortunately, these people do go crazy and die. Warning. Yep, Michael does make bongo cats, and they are very cute. And very good. Hell yeah, bee. That's a good healing bee. Alright, let's shoot him. Whoa, Nibby! Nibby's laying down bodies. You believe Ruxy will be a badass? Well, I believe in you, Ruxy. Do you have a preferred character class you'd like to be? Otherwise, I'll just find the cutest character I can. The biggest badass. Well, we're in a conundrum. We either go left or we go right. And then we'll have to backtrack. You're gosh damn right you are, Nibby. Can we have a shout out for little Nibby? She's a cutie. A little fennec fox, much like our Gustav Bottom. She's very sweet. She also does all of her streams for charity, for Extra Life. So it's another reason to check her out. She is a very tiny little foxo, also very wholesome. Nibby, are you fondling Eldritch horrors? Nibby. Now, that's how you tear your rotator cuff. That's how you tear it, Nibby. Gotta be more careful. Get some nomages. Nibby is a tiny fox, though. Very small. Ruxy is big and busty and beautiful, and Nibby is small and cute. Very small. Well, I guess we're gonna have to explore this all the way, because we're not getting any scouting procs. Use the shovel. This is holy water. There we go. Hell yeah, that's my aura.
The light, the promise of safety.
Nope, nothing over here. Cranberries. So currently our party is, we have Aura, Katarina, we've got Rain, we have Bee, and then we got Nibby. Stacks of foxes are a regular occurrence. Oh my gosh, that's artwork that needs to happen. Ruxy carrying all the other little fox girls from Sword and Tie on her shoulders. That would be so cute.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
So how does one play this? Okay. So here's like the very quick crash course in this. So the game is basically your house went to shit and got corrupted by evil. So what happened was you are the heir to the house's fortune, and you've come here to help reestablish the place. And as a part of doing that, you've lured in some idiotic adventurers to help you out in killing all of the monsters, horrors, bandits, and other bad folks that have occupied your estates and the dungeon around it. Fox Tower! So you, over time, collect heroes who you bring in to explore the dungeons, and they take damage, they go crazy, they can perma-die, there's no saving in this game, it just auto-saves for you. So yeah, and that's kind of it. You're constantly struggling between the two factors of your characters going insane from stress and your characters dying from pointy and or blunt things. Wow, we've used 3 shovels already, and I bought 4.
The way is lit.
Oh, this was the wrong way to go. God damn it.
Strength to follow it.
Oh, no, we still have 1 more room. Okay, this could be the wrong way to go. No, a tarp.
Mind that such missteps are the exception. And
Where's my anti-venom? There we go.
as the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Yeah, poor character. Oh, yep, we found the boss. Hell yeah.
Maniacal.
So yeah, your characters, they have a rough life. You're constantly sending them in for stress relief. They develop like phobias and fears. They just die. We've lost 4 characters so far in the game. And this is a boss. She is the Wizened Hag. Don't remember. I remember like her mechanic is her mechanic is like she grabs people and throws them into the pot. And nobody likes that. So alright, what is her resistance is? She's 100% resistant to stun. She's not very resistant to bleeds, but she's 60% resistant to blight. So that means we're probably not going to be able to throw a whole bunch of poison stacks on her. Let's see what we got. 3 to 5 damage, 6 to 11, 3 to 6. So we're going to try piercing her. Give her a little poke. Little Pokemon. Ah! No, Nibby's in the pot! They put Nibby in the pot. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. I have to bust Nibby out of the pot. Otherwise, she's gonna get cooked. She's seasoning me. How rude. Strike the pot. Strike the pot. And so... I gotta bust Nibby out. Alright, we've freed Nibby. Okay, so the pot doesn't take any damage unless somebody is in the pot. No, Nibby! They threw Nibby in the pot again! There is no winning with this. It's all pot. All pot. What the? Oh, it's a hate raid. Yep. Hacker doodles. Alright. Let me just take care of this. Do. Do. Subscribers. Ah, there we go. Okay. Sorry about that for a moment. I gotta get rid of some of them there bots. Gotta hate to see it. All right, so let's do. Just let me figure this out. Cranberries. Okay. Oh. Right. 2. Yeah, it happens. It's a part of the way the cookie crumbles. It was only a matter of time. Okay. So we're gonna go and just, if Brainbuster could help take care of that while I continue murdering things, I'd appreciate it. All right, so here we go. I'm sorry if I can't read chat for a bit. I just had to put on some limiters for sub only. So it's just gonna be how it be. So, bam. Oh yeah, I got it. Alrighty. Yeah, it be what it is. There we go. Just gotta turn that up. Test. Thank you. Okay. Really continue shooting this there hag. I'm getting seasoned. I still think that's so rude. All right. Nope, I have to do the breakthrough ability. I keep forgetting Nibby's getting cooked right now. Heck. Oh god, Nibby's almost dead. Not Nibby! Not like this little Nibby. That's my bee. Keep Nibby up in action. Oh, now Katarina's in the pot. Maybe line fire you. Still gonna do pretty good damage. Oh yeah, that's my nib. Yeah, that's Nibby. Finishing blow, Nibby. She gets cooked. She doesn't let it keep her down. Oh, Roxy, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it, my little busty fox. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Roxy. I'm always so happy. I hope you enjoy those sweet, sweet Obsidia emotes. Oh, Larrington, thank you for, yeah, Larrington, thank you for the gift sub to Sculler937. I'm just like, I'm not sure if that's like a random bot or somebody, but I still appreciate it. All right, let's go back to town. We got our loot. What is this stream? Oh, thank you, Roxy. You're so sweet. You are truly a blessing in this community. All right. Nocturnal Warrior of Light. So she doesn't. She's slower if it's if the torch is too high, but she also does more damage. Gotta really focus on the beatdown. Gotcha. Oh, Nibby, thank you for the resub, Nibby. I appreciate it. A little Fennec Foxo is coming for again. You're truly a playmaker, since you did kill that hag after she kept trying to cook ya. Oh, thank you for the sub, Chibi Aurelia. Thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoy those sweet, sweet Obsidia emotes, Chibi Aurelia. Well, B doesn't pray. I can believe that. And hello. Oh, thank you so much for the gift subs, Roxy. I'm sure that Sienna Mizo and Crimson Crucible will really like those sweet, sweet Obsidia emotes. Arise, brave knights, and thank you, my little Foxo. Turn me into a bad snack. I'll commit sins. Nibby's gonna become snack. Do crime.
In time, you will know the tragic.
Oh, hello, Theo. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you for the bits, Roxy. Show the love. You gotta show the love. Lots and lots of hugs and love. Yeah, we got hate rated, so Brainbuster's taking care of all that business. But we managed to kill a boss, so I like to think, all the hatred we just channeled it in, and it gave us the inspiration we needed to overcome adversity. Hello, Angel Hour. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have ya. You could just forgive me for one moment. Okay. Just taking care of business. Every Obsidia taking care of business. Okay. Like cleric, take evil, make all I hate does is provoke more good, even more recklessly. I will be wantonly, recklessly good. There's nothing that can stop me. Want to pick Plague Doctor? Oh, you want to be the Plague Doctor? Well, that could be arranged. We do have another flagellant. Currently full up on characters. But just for Ruxy, I'm going to buy us more slots. Do you want to be a Plague Doctor, Ruxy? Is that the way the cookie's crumbling in for you? Is that the scoop milkshake? All right, so I got a bunch of people. Give me some gear. Okay, when Roxy wants to be a Plague Doctor, then La Roxy will be our trusty Plague Doctor.
What a better laboratory than
We're gonna rename it to La Roxy. Art. Roxy, you are a nymphomaniac. You love to see it. I've seen the loot artwork. I can confirm. Thank you for the bits, Cygnus. I appreciate the 100 bits. Okay, have a good dinner, Chibi Aurelia. I hope you have a tasty nom full of lots of deliciousness. You're an evasive nymphomaniac who in town you only drink, and you're a little winded, probably from all that nymphomania. Yeah, bye. Oh, thank you for the bits, Roxy. Little fox or little corgo showing love. Corgo showing love. I can't. Thank you so much for coming by, Aurelia. I'm really happy to have had you. I can't wait to catch you again. All right, so we gotta knock our socks off, little Ruxo. Let's see if anybody leveled up that can buy new skills. We've got Nibby the Delicious. You know why she wanted to cook you, Nibby? It's because you're so sweet. She just knew you were scrumptious. Release the stress. We got B leveled up. Yeah. Okay, that was. Oh, there was more people we need to check in on. Who's our next team? We got Nibby, Gustava, B. I guess Rain could be our final component of that motley crew. Okay. No. I will, I'll do my best, Roxy. Have a delicious meal. Thank you for the lurk. I hope your food is scrumptious. I will try and make sure you survive. No promises. Patent pending. Okay, so yeah. Can I equip Roxy yet? No, she has to hit level 1 first. But B can get some swag. I'd love to see it. And Gibby, can you get cool gear? No, you cannot. Hello, Queen. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have Queen Space here. My lovely space support. For those of you who don't know, Queen Space is the unofficial Eurovision VTuber. She is a delight and very wholesome, very silly, quite the meme lord in her own right, and a genuinely very good time. We're gonna have to shove some blood in Gustava's mouth. City misses your redeem. Well, I'm sorry, Faraday. I got hate rated. There was a lot of stuff going on. Oh, the big Death Knight hug. Okay, Faraday. So here we go. Brought to you by Faraday. Get your hugging utensils ready, everyone, because I'm coming in deep. And a 3, and a 2, and a burr. There you go. A big Death Knight hug from me to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, there you go, Faraday. Problem corrected. Thank you so much, Brainbuster, for going through and correcting everything. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you for the bits, APC crew. Throwing a little bits up in here, showing some love, looking for love in all the right places. All right, what do we got going on? Need to get B. No, B is good. It's Ruxy. I need to make sure Ruxy's got the best possible ability. Battlefield Menace. Disorienting Blast is what she needs. Okay. Got. Yo, there's a train. Welcome, Asai. How you doing, Asai? How was your birthday? Always happy to have you. Welcome, welcome. We got Hype Train. It's Hype Citia up in here. Hype Citia. Hype Citia. Oh, by the way, because I think somebody had asked like what the deal with the hate rate is. So for educational purposes here, a relatively recent occurrence over the last several weeks with Twitch is that there's been various people who make these bot swarm accounts to raid various minority people's Discord. I mean, not Discords. Probably also their Discords. That should probably be something we correct in the future. And also their streams. And basically, they usually say a lot of they basically have a pre-programmed statement that says something real racist or like real trans or homophobic or whatever. And they post it up and they spam chat basically and spam follows and all kind of stuff. And it's supposed to, cause problems for the streamer and, exacerbate tensions and, make them feel bad about themselves. So it's been a big thing. That's partially why there was the Twitch Do Better day off on Wednesday last week, was to bring attention to that issue. I'm kind of amazed it's taken me this long to get raided by those people, but I kind of expected it was going to happen eventually. So, but yeah, so that's the situation. So, thankfully, the big thing is make sure that you remain calm. Don't let them ruin your stream. And just take the measures such as turning on subscriber-only chat, and then you basically go through and remove the follows and stuff. But yeah, so there's lots of resources online for how to deal with them. Yep, they hate us because they ain't us. That's the real takeaway here. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. And thank you, Brainbuster, for doing all the bans. Alright, so, should we do another boss fight? Oh, Nor and Theo with the redeems. Alright, well, if it's dangerous to go alone, you know what that means. I need companionship in these trying times. Thank you, Theo, for summoning my faithful paladin to defend me in these hateful eras. I'm sure with the power of Astolfo and anime on my side, I will be protected going forward. Thank you so much, Theo. And then, hello, Nor. Welcome to the stream. Also, for those of you who are new to my stream, this Astolfo body pillow was customized. Like the PNG of it was customized to be a body pillow by Michael Poye. And it is actually my real-life body pillow of Astolfo. I bought it when I hit 750 followers as a joke. But yeah, I definitely now have this exact body pillow next to my bed to keep me company at night. Next to my Graph Yukiko body pillow. Bonk them all! There's an underused thing called that up. Gotcha. Gotcha, Vaughn. Gotcha. And then also for Nor, my favorite little kitty boy, if you could please shout out Nor. He's heckin' cute, very lewd, by the way. Don't let him tell you otherwise. We have a Nya. So here we go. Channel all of your kitty energy. Between Tamatobe and Nor, we've got maximum kitty time. So paws are up, side to side. You know what that means. It's kitty time. Nya, Nya, Nya. There you go. Thank you for the 100 bits, Astolfo. Oh, I'm sorry, Asai, that your model kit has trolled you. How exactly is it trolling you? Is it just bad design? Is it too complicated? You'll love to see those Nias out in chat. You'll love to see them. Okay, so we ready for another boss? I think we're ready for another boss. So let's do this. Who would you guys rather see me fight? Inchoate Flesh or the Sonorous Prophet? Disregard adventuring ladies, acquire profit. Alright. Mostly just disregard heroes, acquire profit. The Obsidia Darkest Dungeon stream theme. Um, Pipe Citya. Okay. What do we want to bring along for this? We got, Aura is too high level now. So I think we're gonna bring Funny Bear instead. Hello, Jorelli Belly. Welcome to the stream. By the way, Jorelli, you're still alive, in case you're wondering. You're up here, gloriously. Don't mind me. Oh, I'm sorry, Asai. That is unfortunate for that kit. Nibby is just the right size, just the right level to go explore some dungeons. Alright, so let's equip Bloodsuckers. My good gear. Ooh, 10% max HP. That is pretty darn nice. First, we need to get you some dodge. Okay. Let's get Bunny Bear. Then here. So we've got 1 vote for Flesh, 1 vote for the Prophet. Any, who wants to be the tiebreaker? Ah, the Risk Taker is so bad. I need to get that removed. I have somebody to replace her. Psycho Killer is a ranged person. I guess I could feed Belmont some blood and bring him instead of Bunny Bear. It's just negative 10 dodge is so... It's brutal. I'm gonna have to get rid of it. I can't. Sorry, Bunny Bear. You need to learn how to deal with your riskiness. You're too risky. Alright, so in light of that, I guess Belmont's kind of the only option. Can we put Roxy around here? No, you actually could work there. Hello, Roxy. This will be an interesting team comp. It's not as much damage as I usually do. It's working. Hello, Tyler. Hello. Wait, what's going on? I'm distracted. I don't know, Theo. What is going on? Okay, Asai. Be sure to watch that little wolf. Give him lots of love from me to them. Speaking of which, I need to open up my little small wolf tab. Because I always gotta support the little wolf. Too cute not to. Too cute not to. 10 out of 10. Would hug again. Okay. We got a lurker and Yuzu the Slumbering. Welcome, Yuzu. Happy to have you. Alright, so I think we got a comp. Let's start equipping on. Too much stress. Got Le Roxy. Le Roxy. Le Roxy is so beautiful. The gorgeous fish. She's a gorgeous fish. Let's go. Roxy some more speed. And Nibster. Nibby D. Nibby's slow, but you know, she shoots on target. I'm not gonna fault her for it. Okay. So we're gonna do Flesh or Prophet. A raving madman, a doom bearer, apocalyptic herald. Whatever his role, there's a sickness in the wild sermons that must be silenced. Dispose of this prophet. Okay. We're gonna go after the Profito. So grab those, got plenty of food. We're gonna have to recruit some more low-level adventurers because we need to get we need to have at least a couple more available for us to kill the final low-level boss. Because once you hit level 3, you can't do the low-level dungeons anymore. Which is unfortunate. Which I learned after my chat deceived me into thinking that I could save up to do the Crimson Court until I was level 3. That was a fucking lie. Alright, that should be good. Can you speak your mind, Michael? Sure, Michael. Just be appropriate.
Ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet. This filthy, toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions and prognosticated publicly that, left unchecked, I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
Well, the prophet was right then. You did unleash doom. You done fucked up, bro. I like that he pulled out his eyes and now he holds them in his hand so he can show off to people.
The echoes of his mindless
What a flex.
reverberate maddeningly.
Okay, so he is probably up here or up here. That is certainly a sentiment, Michael. Certainly a sentiment. I fought, I think, all the bosses. I fought the hag, the necromancer, the swine, and I think those are the 3 I fought so far. Okay, Faraday, thank you so much for coming by, my sweet. I hope you have a lovely day at work. Thank you, thank you. I'm always so happy to see you. Wait, let's collect ourselves. Stop. Wait a minute. No, don't spill your drink on me, sir. Don't quaff and spill. These are fine beverages you're wasting, you rapscallion. The dankest dungeon. Hell yeah. Oh no, they're driving Ruxy insane. You hate to see it. Hello, Ice Phoenix. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Bleed out. Okay, I can't go that far. I just gotta do this the old-fashioned way.
Be gone, fiend.
He's probably gonna... I'm gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Drop him. Oh, thank you, Nora. I appreciate you stopping by to give a couple subs. I'm always happy to have you here, Nora. You're such an adorable little kitty boy. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, poison. Nora, you don't have to keep giving subs. Oh my gosh, thank you, thank you. I hope that Jacob Plays really likes his sweet, sweet Obsidia emotes. Arise, brave knight. Well, it's very caustic wine. Very smelly. He's gonna die from poison. God, Nibby is a straight killer. For somebody who gets like debuffed, to be basically less good against targets that aren't marked, Nibby is just slaying. Dead.
This is how a life is taken.
We dropping bodies up in here. Let's have you investigate. Hell yeah, Nightly Rain. God damn, that is some nice buffs. Okay, so fight over here. There's a fight with loot up in there. I kind of don't want to weaken myself too much before the boss. So we're going to go this way because it's probably going to be a weaker fight in the hallway. No, no, it's the bloody things. Yeah, I've heard about that, Larrington. That one I'm less sure about because I haven't actually seen any proof of that, of anybody actually getting reported or banned for that. But you know, all of these things are abundance of caution maneuvers, so never a bad idea. Darn it, won't be enough to kill him. Oh, still not enough. Let's try and stun this guy. Oh yeah, these guys are 150% immune to stun. I did not see that. Leave Rexy alone. Blech. You puke on my nibby. Yeah, these guys are hyper vulnerable to bleed.
Decimated.
Alright. We're gonna heal up Ruxy. Oh damn, B is a baller with those heals. Alright, so he's gonna die from poison. Just try and weaken that guy. Get some stink rays put onto him. Real smell lines. God, she has 33 dodge right now. I did not see how high her dodge really was. Holy heck. She is truly Juke Cydia. Try and poison him. That didn't work. Cranberry. Not gonna stun him, but at least it's some damage. I'm happy to hear that you're fighting against intimidation and injustice, Michael. You'll love to hear it.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Yeah, get that swag. And for those of you who are new to the game, basically we need to keep our torches up because when our light is high, it reduces the amount of stress we get. And it also is basically a debuff for the bad guys. Well, heck. It was basically a battle either way you go. Gosh darn it. Shoot, I was supposed to disarm that. Heck. I'm like, I literally have a key just for that purpose.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Got some bony boys. Nice work, D. She's only good at healing other people. She's not great at healing herself. But Nibby's got that fury. Nibby Furiosa! Simulation time. Torches up, side to side. You know what that means? Simulation time. God, I haven't heard that song in so long, Brainbuster. Fucking Lean Like a Cholo. That is an archaic song. Also absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, these guys aren't very immune to bleed. Might as well just punk. Ooh, you're eating Skittles? I had some Skittles earlier today. They were quite tasty. In a pro move that I discovered. Gosh darn it. You're trying, Buxy. You're trying. So you know, guys, you know how I always talk about how my favorite Skittle brand is Tropical, and oh, hello, Sloopy Mop. Welcome, welcome. So my favorite brand is Tropical. However, I haven't been able to find tropical Skittles in like years. And so it turns out that I think the tropical that like half the flavors of tropical actually got put into, they're called bright side Skittles. So I bought a bag of bright side Skittles, and I've been eating those for the last several days, and it's been so validating having access to my delicious tropical style Skittles again.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
Got a heal B. Not great, but not terrible.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
For the loot. Everyone's dodged like 19, 33. I'm gonna try and pump up these numbers. Great insight into the world. Okay. So on the bright side, you found the Skittles you like again? You're goddamn right I did, Larrington. The downside is they didn't have like a single bag of it, so I had to get like a big bag of Skittles. I got like, it's hard to like gauge what is the appropriate amount of Skittles I should be eating in any given sit down. So I've been trying to measure it as basically what is, on the nutritional facts of the bag, what is the equivalent of a normal bag of Skittles. Yeah, I remember White Skittle. I've seen White Skittles before. It's been a long time, but I do know of the existence of White Skittles. Darn it. How dare you try and cut me? How am I not surprised that you listen to that song fucking Cross still? The music video for it is also just priceless. Elbows up, side to side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the music video for that song was made on like $500. Right, let's throw some. God damn it, Roxy.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's get some of the stinky action going on. Don't like them bullying me. Trying to keep my crew up here real healed. So he's gonna die from poison. Probably better to. Yeah, I think they do the white for pride because normally they're a rainbow, so it's like they're gay all year long. For pride, they like try to show that there's like, you know, the opposite. I guess I don't remember the meaning of it.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Get rid of the anti-venom. Who needs poison when you could just have cash? Okay. Keep on trundling along.
The match is struck. A blazing
Give me the book.
star is born. The light, the promise of safety.
Oh no, I hate these madmen. Or madmen, I should say. They're utterly mad. Mad. He's like an AoE person, so I'm gonna try and stun him. Okay. Nibby is gonna be laying down bodies. God damn Nibby. Nibby is such a Chad in this game. Oh my god. So, fuck yeah. That's my reign. So far, so good on this crew. They're performing Much better than I thought they would. I am pleasantly surprised. J'accuse. So he's dead from poison. Only one rainbow matters during Pride, so they're white because the rainbow that matters is the Pride flag, not the... God damn, that's... you gotta love, corporate pride. Rainbow capitalism, that was the phrase I was looking for. They call her Dead-Eye Nibby. It is clever. Like, I'm not disputing that it's clever. Okay. We'll have... Laruxy's gonna have some munchies. Make money. Can't take the statue.
Paid for in blood.
I don't need more blood. Okay. Over here. Go up here. Ah, more bugs. Aha, we surprised the bugs. Time for a lesson in trickery. Freaking Dead-Eye Nibby. I'm gonna name her that after the... If she survives against the Prophet, I'm gonna name her Dead-Eye Nibby. Yeah, the narrator of this game is just so good. Yeah, let's cut the fool. Not quite enough. Yeah, you die, little mosquito. In games, you are strong. Nibby be real strong. God damn it. Now Nibby has vampirism. Ugh. This is very inconvenient, especially because I just tossed away the blood that I'd looted. Gosh darn it. Now both of my arbalists have the blood curse. Urgh. Cranberries. Nibby, you're lusting for blood. How does this make you feel?
Destroyed. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
With books. I always have bloodlust. That's nothing new. That's always something you'd like to hear from a small fox.
Spirits are lifted.
I mean, horrible. That's bloodlust. That is the thing I like the least. I really, really, really hope the boss was not in one of those two rooms. What's in the urn? Swag, that's what's in the urn. Just toss that, loot that.
May we find victory.
Oh, that's a tarp. It's armed. Stell is such a good bean. Very good bean. Very cute. Very fox. This team, by the way, has 3 foxes and a jackalope in it. Nibby's a fennec fox. Ruxy is a horned fox. Estelle is a winged fox. I got foxes for days up in here.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Might as well call me the Sword and Tie Discord for how many foxes I have. Alright, so... Yeah, but I'm gonna... Oh, never mind. Nice, useless. Oh, sweet. And she's bleeding. This is really the best of all possible worlds. We got foxes on foxes on foxes. Yo, fam, I hear you like foxes. Well, I got foxes on foxes on foxes. This is my only fox page. I hope you enjoy that. Yeah, with with Rain having 33 dodge, she is doing a very good job of juking basically everything. Why can't I hold all these foxes? Let's get that guy nice and smelly. Smelly lady. Oh, hello, NJ Chef. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. God darn it, Nibby. The bloodlust has made you terrible at accuracy. Yo, dog, I heard you like foxes. So we put a fox on yo fox so you can look cute while you look cute. There are few things cuter than fox VTubers. She's smelly. How many points does she have? 6. We're gonna try and stink her up again. That way she can get the double blight and then just die. Die, die, die! Right, and then we're gonna heal. Heal B. Heal B with herself. Leave B alone. Oh god, B is about to have an emotional collapse. That means she's 100% gonna have a breakdown when we fight the Prophet. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. God damn it, they're both so low. Okay, so that guy's gonna die from Blight. Call that Blight-ite. Then we're gonna... He is gonna cut a fool. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have you use the bandage. Get some munchies. How much little foxes like munchies. Yep, we got the Prophet. Okay, so how does this fight work? I believe it's you either have to get your way through all the pews or you have to damage him. He is no blight and no bleed resist. We are gonna get him real smelly. We failed to get him really smelly. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Nibby's gonna mark her target so that she can start laying down some of them blasts. Mixtapes. Might as well cut this, I guess. Because it doesn't have any useful abilities. We haven't really taken any damage. In a move that surprises no one, Wood is fairly resistant to being stabbed. Fulminate! It's literally spitting acid at me. Rude. Wow, he dropped rubble on my rain. He's raining on my parade. Look at his bounce in his little hand, his eyes in his little hand. That's my Nibby. Stay on target, Nibby. Dead-eye Nibby. Dead-eye Nibby. So you can use that all spots. I'm actually gonna trade. Like, she has a useful attack that allowed me to go straight in, so yep. Focus! Concentrate. Focus power. I should have brought more anti-venom. Whoa, that does so much damage. Jeez Louise. Heal her. That was not enough to heal her. She's gonna hit death's door. Heck. Alright, stay on target, Nibby. Yeah, that's my Nibby. Critical hits. Critical hits. Ain't nothing gonna stop Deadeye Nibby. And Ruxy with those poison stacks. You'll love to see it. Blah. Blah. Oof, Nibby. Leave Nibby alone. Poor little Nibster. He had a nibble of that Nibby. Right. Heals. And she needs it because she's getting hit with bleeding. And so she does... I think it's better when she marks. She does a lot more damage after she marks a target. Oof, 12 blight damage. You'll love to see it. Kills 2, cures blight. Okay, she doesn't have any blight or bleed, so we don't have to worry about that. Nice. Oof, Nibster! No, Nib's on death's door! Heck! The next thing is gonna drop on Ruxy. This is the bad snack. This is very bad snack. Okay, so Nibby's back to normal. Keep throwing on those poison sacks. Hello, Hammer. Happy to have you here. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. It's been a good night. Minus some hate raids. Been doing okay. Alright, Nibby. Oh, yeah! Nibby! Deadeye Nibby! Jesus Christ. 33 damage critical. I have to toss out a bunch of stuff. Gonna need those anymore. Since this was what our quest was. Yeah, I got hate rated Hammer a little bit ago. Yeah. Nibby was like, boom, headshot. My hands are shaking. My hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting. I'm still getting headshots. It's like, boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. God. I rewatched that clip recently, and it is so funny still. One shot, one Nibby. Anything else is a waste of ammo. Right. Oh, yeah. That. Maybe we'll get more firewood. I don't know. Oh, hello, Kalmana. Yeah, this game is very tricky to figure out. Like, it's got a hell of a learning curve, and it only gets harder. But once you get some of the mechanics down, it does get a bit easier. And having chat really helps because I don't, this is my first time like really playing this game, and I haven't played this in years. So having chat to tell me things is always useful. Okay, we are ready to go. Activate our alert box again. Oh, and we've had a lot of good protection from our Astolfo, so I think it's time to have him, have a little rest from guarding me. One and done, like a marching band rehearsal. He is a lurker. Ruxy is faithless. She will never pray. And Nibby is spiritual. She enjoys getting healed by clerics.
Even these dirt-covered dullards have their uses. Put them to work.
Rebuilding upgrade. You'll love to see it. If I have a free upgrade, I could max out Master, but I think I'm actually going to go for armor upgrade. My boys take less damage. Hi, Graylo. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, my lewd little kitty boy? Kitty boy. Thank you for the shout out, Brainbuster. And welcome, Graylo. I hope you're doing well. Oh. Abomination. That's a lot of damage for Houndmaster. Love to see it. Evidence of corruption. Alright. So we have to level up Psycho Killa. Since Nibby and Gustava are out of action now, we'd have Rain, the Roxy, and I guess Psycho Killer would be the. I don't want to level up some of these. So we could bring Bunny Bear too. Yeah, Bunny Bear would be good. We got Bunny Bear. We got Rain, a bee. And I guess we grab. So for those of you who've fought the inchoate flesh before, would the Shield Breaker, Hellion, Occultist, and Plague Doctor work well for that, or do we use a different comp? Oh yeah, I gotta rename Nibby to Deadeye Nibby. Oops. Sorry. I accidentally pressed my Windows key. Deadeye. There we go. Deadeye Nibby. Sure, yeah, give it a try sometime. It's fun. It's frustrating, but fun. Fortunately, she's got the blood curse now, which is very inconvenient, just like our Jazzy Bassy. But we have leveled up, so we might as well better gear on these people. Better gear. Roxy. Echo's not good enough yet. Okay, from Wiki, Houndmaster, Plague Doctor, Hellion, Flagellant, Jester, Abomination. Okay, so that actually is not a terrible comp then. It's not fully optimized, but it should be fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so let's we did level up. Let's pump up our abilities. I didn't realize how much I've spent. Considering this healing ability is the most important spell, I gotta level that up. Foxy, we need more. Plague. Stink lines for days. Okay. Susceptible to bleed and blight. Awesome. Alright, so we gotta tragically move our Nibby. It was a good bean. Gave it all she could. But yeah, she needs a break. All the bloodlust is getting to her. Deadeye Nibby is a little too thirsty for that blood right now. Put some equipment on you. We got you the boost there. I'm tempted to take the bloodsucker thing, just in case we run into those. Okay. Good, good. I'm gonna actually make Bunny Bear more tanky. Give her some more hit points. Aw, thank you for the hugs, Graylo. I appreciate them. It's been a night. Okay, so we also have the Brigand 8-pounder. That's another... God damn it, we got second low-level boss that we need to take out. Gosh darn it. Okay, so... Wait. I think I accidentally clicked the other one. I'm gonna do the, yeah, fleshy boy. The inchoate flesh. Need lots of food. Lots of torches. I love just wasting all my torches. There we go, we're broke. We are completely out of money. We're actually gonna sell some trash. Sell that, that's also not very good. Hunter only 10% scouting chance is good. I gotta keep that. Okay, so I got all this. 3 shovels should be enough. Okay, here we go.
My zeal for blood
What the hell?
and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome.
Imagine summoning like demons and stuff, and what do you create? You create a pile of pig goo.
The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
God, I do not like this map setup. Because it basically could be anywhere. We're gonna try, like, exploring this-ish way. Oh no, a nasty gash. At least we're okay. Oh no, there's a trap.
The light, the promise of safety.
Starting the game is pretty hard. Like, it's fairly straightforward. It's a lot about reading what your abilities do, reading about, like, party placement, like what characters are better in what positions in the party and stuff. All fun and games until the pile of meat starts talking. Yeah, so let's chuck a plague grenade. Oh, these guys are pretty resistant to blight. Oopsies. So, don't like this guy the most, because he does stress, and I hate stress. Stop stressing me out, bro. Nice.
The enemy crumbles.
2 for the price of 1.
Obliterated.
Sphincter attacks. Cut the careless sphincter.
Destroy.
Alright, we got him. What's the worst that could happen with this makeshift dining table? Got some noms.
Only treasure
Hell
can
yeah.
staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Go down here. That looks gross. Robbing cocoons. If I remember correctly, this is what summons the bugs. I can just avoid them.
Match is struck. A blazing star.
Oh, thank you for the resub, NY Snark Exchange. Thank you so much. Uprise, Brave Knight. For those of you who don't know, the New York Snark Exchange are a great group of streamers who have been a huge help to me ever since I started streaming. They're a constant inspiration. They've helped me with my charity events that I've organized, and they're just all around a great group of streamers. And that's how I met Brainbuster, my faithful mod and also one of my D&D players.
The way is lit.
4 Piggos and an insane man.
Require only the strength to follow it.
Oh no, leave B alone. Oh god, she's already so stressed.
The horror.
Good surge ahead. Wow, way to dodge every single attack. Cringe.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Heckin' cringe. Alright, let's chuck a plague grenade at these guys. Try and get those stink lines up. Hell yeah. Got rid of the madman. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. Alright, let's wound this guy so... Oh, yeah, he's gonna die from the plague. Aw, thank you, Greylo. I'm always so thankful to have wonderful supporters like you. Every little bit is so wonderful, and I appreciate all of you so incredibly much. I'm happy you guys like watching my silly self stream. Throw a little stink on him. This is the masochistic pig. This is deformed pig man.
Executed with impunity.
I wasted that torch. I probably should have waited a bit. There we go. No you. That's not how it works, Vaughn. That's not a no you statement. Spoders? We got spoders up in here. I'm not kink shaming them. I'm a masochist too. But I'm just saying these I don't physically deform myself. Cut a spoder. Spoder man, spoder man. Doing the things a spoder can. Okay, so he's gonna die of plague. Good. God damn it, Rain. I declared no you. I can't take that back. That is a bond forged in blood.
Another one falls.
Thank you, Greylo. You're also very cute.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Those deeds. Deeds nuts, to be exact. Well, might as well munch some of that free food we found. Shit. Oh. We got all the wrong items. Oh, wow. Plus 20% max HP? Fucking solido. We're gonna make... Wait a minute. Honey? 20%. Yeah. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Got him! A book. It was unsettling. I don't like this book. I'm one too. Yay, we found the boss. My pro strategy of hugging the quarters worked to get us to the boss. What's in the sack? What's in the sack? All right, boys, let's go fight some swine goo. That is certainly a creature.
Ever expanding. This horror must be unmade.
I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on with this creature. Tig old bitty time. Thank you, Theo, for the bits. Thank you for the bits. Let's figure out how this thing works. So, is it like different critters? I guess. Alright, alright. Let's try nuking him. See what happens. How unnatural. Okay, so it's like 4 different critters kind of together? Maybe. I don't know. It strokes like a heart attack. You came back for dinner at the wrong time. The heart or the weakest? Gotcha. Oh, Theo with a big Death Knight hug. Well, that can be arranged. Get your hugging utensils ready, everyone, because I'm coming in deep. And a 3, and a 2, and a blah. There you go. A big Death Knight hug from me to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Better off just chopping these guys. Nice. That's my girl. What the hell? What is even going on? Maws of life. Being... Pig is trying to nom me. I'm trying to get nommed by a pig here. Chop him. These guys are actually pretty tough. 50%. Pretty sturdy. We gotta heal Buxy. Feeling some stink rays on her. She don't like it. This is a fight. I have no idea what's going on every turn in this fight. Now we have spinal cords, I guess, attacking us. Bone Zephyr? The hell? Oh, it stunned me. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I know that pigs can eat a human. I watch Snatch. I know that pigs eat people. Okay, we've switched forms again. So far, this fight does not seem terribly hard. But, I don't know. Oh no, they're invading B's personal space. Heart is the weakest point. Yeah. Poked him right in his little hearticle. In the jukes. Juke City. Can't staunch the flow. Yeah. Is it? I was like, is it still alive?
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
That's fucked, Brainbuster. That is an oddly specific law. These are worth more than that. And then $50. Awesome. Yeah, that fight was pretty easy. Thank you for the tip about the heart being the weakest spot. Oh yeah, that happened to be. B is musical. That is actually B IRL. And as a streamer, B is heckin' musical.
All my life I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither.
Yeah, we got a lot of... We didn't get that many negatives afterwards either. That is also very good. So Rain out-leveled us, so she's in the level 3 group. So for the final low-level boss, it's going to be B, Roxy. Roxy is so clutch. Got that big stink energy. I just love it. Get her good gear. No, that's way too expensive. All right, so we got Roxy, we got B, we got Bunny Bear. Guess we're gonna get Belmont. So the final boss is the 8 pounder that the bandits have. Bandits are susceptible to bleeding and blight, I think, as well. So I think Belmont should be fine in that group. Do you level up anything I need to know? Should probably level up the artillery in that. Okay. On how you doing? That. All right, have a great night, Larrington. Thank you so much for coming in with Ruxy onto the raid. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you have a wonderful night and the sweetest of dreams. Thank you, thank you. I haven't enabled the naming characters thing right now because our party slots were full a bit ago. So you get this huge backlog, and I'm never gonna remember everyone's name. I need to sell a bunch of magic items. Okay, so if you hi Captain and Prince, welcome. How you doing, Captain Matt? Hit the back row. That's all I'm gonna say. Gotcha. Welcome. Always happy to have you, Captain and Prince. My faithful Captain Matt, Captain Kitty reporting for duty. For those of you who don't know, Captain Matt and Prince Fabio are a dynamic gay streaming duo that are absolutely adorable and are great friends of the Citadel. Alright, we need to sell items because we are broke. We broke as a joke. Stability is not very good. Position 1. That ability is super good for our leper. We don't have a man-at-arms. I'm just going to sell that. And sell the protection stone. That's not very good. This should be enough money. Brainbuster might have stepped away, so I'm going to shout you out, Captain. There you go. A shout out. Use the power of depression to win. Okay, so rain's too good for us now, so we were gonna bring in is Belmont. Belmont likes being in the front. Okay. Oh, sorry for the double shout out then. I didn't see Brainbusters. This game always beats my ass. I've got... We need him to have 4 HP. Give it to her. Let me give her something else instead. I'm gonna give her that. We're gonna make Belmont just tank Cydia. Love to see it. Okay, so everyone else should be good on items. Yeah. Well, Captain and Prince is that good. We're gonna shout him out twice. All the love. Need blood. Need lots of torches. Need shovels, lots of food. I'm gonna get more blood because I'm not sure how much I'm gonna need. Let's get it. And that's kind of what we got.
Simple folk are by their nature loquacious, and the denizens of the hamlet were no exception. It was not long before rumors of my morbid genius and secret to fuel local legend. In the face of my increasingly egregious flaunting of public taboos, awe turned to ire, and demonstrations were held in the town.
Yep, Michael brings up a good point. They are technically two people, so 2 shoutouts.
The smell of sulfur and
Alright, how is Belmont's not doing great? No, it's not there. Probably gonna be over there.
A handsome reward
Swag.
for a task well performed.
Swag. This is gonna be a fight. We're gonna do drugs, and we're gonna go fight some people. I should have equipped him with the fucking Crimson Curse buffs item. God damn it. I forgot that he had the plague. Yeah, Belmont is a flagellant. He's quite flatulent as well. He's just all about throwing stacks of bleed on stacks of bleed.
Executed with impunity.
Alright, let's drop some artillery. Gonna drop some bombs. We're shocking on.
A death by inches.
Get you a little smellier. Or stink. Oh, damn it. I forgot this one has 60% blight immunity. Rope me. Groping strike. Oh yeah, when this mushroom just gropes me.
Annihilated.
Down with the shrooms. It says executed with impunity. Heal up, bunny bear. Like she just don't care. Yep, that actually is how it works, Michael. I killed the mushroom guards, and so Bowser and I actually I'm on retainer with Bowser. He pays me that good. Hello, Phil Wolf. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Switch spaces back to Bunny Bear. Bunny Bear do some anti-venom. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Right, let's see what we're going to explore around us. That's just a battle. I'm going to try and avoid that for now. Let's go look at a dead carcass. Let's find some meat lying on the ground. This is my idea of a good meal. Delicious.
Right. The promise of safety.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Light gains purchase. Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I really hope he's here. Otherwise, this is going to be a huge trek for me to go back and do. Yummy carcass. Delicious floor food. The age adds flavor like a fine wine. Cygnus is a good bean. I will hear no words to the contrary.
It is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Alright, so he's still good for drugs. I'm good, Phil. I'm doing good. Stream's going well. We're killing lots of bosses. Hello, Femboy Dragon. Welcome. I lost something, so you're here to bring it back? Well, I appreciate it.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Started streaming myself, and it's so hard to keep a conversation going. I can understand that, Kalmana.
Is struck.
I don't really have a pro strat. Part of it is, yeah, you just get used to it. Part of it is, you know, you just stream of consciousness your life, basically. Wow, sweet dab, Femboy Dragon, sweet dab. yeah, like part of it is I just respond to whatever people say in chat, and then part of it is I just you gotta like narrate everything that's going on. So tell people what you're clicking on, what your decision process is.
Malformed with misintent.
Jesse Femboy Extra. Oh, you've changed your name again, Jesse Femboy Extraordinaire. I'm very much the. Well, I'm just going with what you have your name as. Monster Dab. Like, half the time I just say, like, random stuff that pops into my head. How dare you accuse me? J'accuse. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow, Jesse Femboy Extraordinaire. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoyed your Astolfo, speaking of femboys. Okay, have a good dog walk, Brainbuster.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
We're gonna nuke this guy. Down with the shrooms, ransack the kingdom. It's a me, Obsidia. Oh yeah, I gotta keep remembering these guys are immune to stink. Obsidia has a 20 in charisma.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Talking about that, gotta resync my camera. There we go. How about that? Raid Shadow Legends. Yep, Greylow, that is a direct quote. What you guys? Oh, you guys are not very stun resistant, but it doesn't matter because you're too close. You're gonna die from bleeding. Might as well just try and get you a little stinky. A little bit of the stink lines. Aw, I can understand that. Getting everything ready for your cute little doggo. I'm so excited for you that you have an adorable little dog that you're going to be able to love and cherish. Yeah. Give me that blood.
Foolish horrors. Brought low.
Oh, I don't have the,
Mud.
I don't have the holy water to cleanse that shrine. Heck. Oh, you took the Shadow Legends money? A trap. You're a brave kitty taking that Shadow Legends money. I've read what you have to do for them to pay you, and it is 100% not worth it for like basically anyone. I'm sure it was worth it for like nanners to do it, but like everybody else, it's like cringe. It... Oh, we're close. This better be the right room. Well, I'm glad you at least got some of their hard-earned cash. I really wish Fate Go would pay me to be a paid sponsor for Fate Go. I could talk about looting historical figures all day. Alright, so how much damage are you going to take? You're going to take 9 damage. You've got 10 hit points left. I need to damage you. Oh, I killed her. I damaged her so hard. Alright, let's heal Belmont. Name me a better use of your time than looting historical figures.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Let's cut this guy. Yeah, Nero is 100% best fake girl. I play D&D for a living. This, however, cannot be faked. So, like, for instance, for those of you who need to know my top 3 Fate waifus, here's some mad facts for you. Number 1, Nero is best girl in Fate. Nothing will change my mind ever. If you ever watch Fate Last Encore, you will fall that much more in love with her. Also, Nero believes in trans rights, and I can get behind that. Furthermore, Mordred is the best tomboy in all of Fate. Their gender is divisive for, if you read into Fate gender lore. But as I always like to say, trying to make sense of Fate gender logic is a path that leads only to damnation. Ooh, that is a pretty good item, but I can't equip it. Let's get rid of this extra food. We have a ton of food. Okay, so here's my Obsidia Fate deep lore, everybody. Get ready for this. I'm gonna drop some knowledge bombs on you. So here's a trade secret of being trans. So I started seeing some trans messaging when I rewatched Fate Last Encore, and here's how it works. In synopsis, the main protagonist of Fate Last Encore is a boy. This is important information. Secondly, Nero previously had a different master than the protagonist, and her previous master was a girl. So over the course of the I was just looking at how was I doing this? I'm an artillery. Out of the course of the series, one of the things that the main protagonist struggles with when he becomes the master of Nero is that he finds out he's basically dead. He's a gestalt combination of the various people who've died in the Holy Grail War. And he's all of their hate and rage. And he struggles with this knowledge because it makes him feel invalid, like he is not a real person. Furthermore, the mainstay of what his consciousness is actually that female master that Nero had at the start of the show. So she is like the baseline. They have the same name and everything. They have the basic same features and colorings. It's just that God damn it, Roxy got the blood curse. It's just that he is a boy and dead, and she was a girl and also dead at this point. So one of the things he struggles with is the fact that he is a less valid person than the master that he previously was, that girl. He thinks that she was better. She was a real person. He's dead already, so it's like, what's the point? Nero, though, is like super supportive of him. And Nero is full of nothing but love. And so here's my take on it is his mission is actually, he's basically a female to male transgender person. And the whole thing about being a fake person from dying and everything and struggling to come to terms with that is him struggling to come to terms with his transition and accepting that the person he is now is in fact unique, authentic, and valid because he always is comparing himself to the person he was. So with that, Nero tells him, no, who cares if that's who you were? This is what you are. This is who you are and what I love. And you are always beautiful, valid, and amazing because you're with me. And I will always see the beauty in others and the validity in others. And I would never serve somebody who was not worthy of me. So there you go. That's the main character of Fate Last Encore is trans. And in fact, Nero is pro-trans rights. And then here we go for a big Death Knight hug brought to you by Ryoko the Android. So get your hugging utensils ready, everyone, because I'm coming in deep. And a 3, and a 2, and a burr. There you go. A big Death Knight hug from me to you. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad you think that makes sense, Captain Matt. Yeah, it's that like I've seen Last Encore before in subtitle, and I was like, it's been long enough that I've kind of gotten the habit of rewatching some of my anime, but watching them in dub, so it's like a technically different experience. So I rewatched it, and as I was rewatching it, I'm like, oh my god, this guy's fucking trans. All right, Greylow, have a great night. Thank you for coming by. I hope you have a wonderful evening and the sweetest of dreams. Want to become famous? Fuck yeah. Time to ban a different style of bot. This is like a refreshing bot ban compared to the other one. Thank you for coming to my Obsidia talk. Oh shit, I misclicked. I was just trying to go to the other screen. God damn it. Alright, so what do we got here? We got that guy's about to die, and that guy's about to die. So speed -20 is pretty good. I want to kill off this dude. There we go. That. Let's safely cut this guy. No, lore bombs are not deadly. They're informative. They're enlightening. Fire in the hole! I should have killed him. God damn it. Oof! That... Oh my god, I fucked up. I 100% should have killed him. God damn it. Time for a lesson in trickery. Jesus Christ. Probably should... damage the cannon. Yeah, I've seen Unlimited Blade Works. I'm not a huge fan of Unlimited Blade Works for a bunch of reasons. But, it's totally valid that you like it. It is a well-done show. I personally don't like it. I do not like Shiro Emiya. I think he is an incredibly annoying character. Yep, this guy. Right. Yeah, Rip Party. We barely knew ye. Real oof hours. Real oof hours. Reinforcements! Why, I said you need someone that can hit the back row. Yeah. I thought he was gonna die for some reason, and I was misled. I was misled by myself. How does this work again? Okay, so that does heal me. That thing is immune to bleed. But I gotta start doing damage to this thing. Good. So he gets damaged. Gonna heal Bunny Bear, not very well. Oh, hello, old-timey prospector. Welcome back. Okay, I think I'm getting a better idea about how to do this fight. Getting a better idea. Cannons can't bleed. They are capable of calling for help. Alright, so I gotta focus on these two beaconing this back group of people with their bleeds and blights. And then I'm gonna have Bunny Bear is gonna focus on Hell yeah, beating up that cannon. And I'm gonna focus on healing. Hell yeah, big heals. Reinforcements! The only HP that matters is the last one. That is some sagely advice. I'd pour one out to that comment. Alright, so he's weak enough. You can just throw some stink rays at him. Go. Good. Start beating up that guy. And keep on focusing on the cannon. We're gonna slowly whittle it away. Okay. Rain and blood. Hallelujah. It's rain and blood. So fortunately that guy is still up. 6. Maybe my healer will kill him off. I'm gonna take that chance because I need to damage the cannon. There we go. Yep, my healer got it. Hello, cannon. Welcome, welcome. Oh, sweet. He only summoned one person this time. Hell yeah. Rise load and pass the ammunition. Alright. Give him the old bonk. Give him some little bloody bonk. That'll be enough to kill him. You'll love to see it. This can't really do anything. Immune to everything, but I guess it's a point of damage. Reinforcements! Okay. Stink line him up. Cannon's pretty low. Take that chance. I'm not going to take that chance. It's too risky. Too risky for this Obsidia. I'm a nervous Nelly. A bunny bear giving him the wax. Wax on, wax on. Okay, this round will kill him. We should be able to kill him the next attack. Okay, he has 2 hit points left. Now we should kill him on the next attack. Hell yeah. Alright, we defeated all the low-level bosses, finally. Negative 10 speed first round. Oof. Let's trade out the medicine. Trade out... Oh, we'll trade out the key. More like Looty Lucy. I like that paladin boots. Looty Lucy. The brigands are Brig and. Yeah, whenever you kill like what the key boss monster is, it kills the whatever other things are there. Elmond is soft, real flaccid, real limp. Bunny Bear is balanced, and B is a fair weather fighter. Alright, well the good news is we cleared out all the low-level bosses. Well, I guess except for the Crimson Court, but they don't really matter. They're smelly, I don't like them. So, there we go. We took out all the low-level bosses. What we got going on here? God damn it. Like, half my party has fucking Crimson Curses right now. Okay. First things first, let's sell some trash. I don't like -10 speed. A lot of level 3 people. Fortunately, I'm kind of broke. I don't really have enough to level up any of them. I had 300 crests. I could build a cartographer. Ooh, fortunately, it is more beneficial. Hell yeah. You get me some more cresty boys. I can get a granary. Puppet theater. -10 stress plus 2 speed. Oh, that's only for jesters. Gotcha. Alright, Snark Exchange, thank you for coming by. I hope Trevor is going to have a banging stream. I feel like I killed the fish boss. I felt like that was the only low-level boss. Everyone else here is level 3. So, Foxy needs some relief. Have her knock back a few brews. Be pray. How are we doing on skill? Pretty good. Info for you in the mods. Play on the word host. Gotcha. Gotcha. Good to know. Okay, let's explore around here. Poor Jester. Pour one out for our fallen Jester. Negative 8 dodge. Fuck that. It's not great, but at least it's a short duration room. Okay, so we're gonna bring in a different cast of characters. It's been a while. Who's like a low-end 3? Deadeye Nibby. Cygnus is gonna level. I guess we'll get Pasta. There are 2 bosses each? God damn it. Why you gotta do me like this, Jorelli? Alright, Nor is low, so we're gonna put a Nor. And plus leveling. So we'll get Jorelia. Okay. Okay, so Crusader. What can we equip you? We could equip you with this. Big damage. You love to see it. Extra Tonky. Gonna be a slow boy. That's gonna be speed. Oh, I need to make him this kind of extra tanky. Now he's gonna be a speedy boy. Gibby's got the Crimson Curse, so you know she's getting more damage. We're pimping up our little Nibster. And we will give the more dodge. I mean, more anti-surprise with the Eldrick boost. For dodge. And this will get 4 HP. That works. That works. Oh, hey, Bee. Welcome to the stream, my peculiar little rabbit. For For those of you who don't know, B is a very adorable jackalope VTuber who streams a lot of art. She also does Darkest Dungeon. You'll love to see it. Oh, 4? Yes. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. You actually were just in 2 boss fights, and you were clutch. You're big heals and dropping big artillery bombs. I don't know what we're going to face. But this is a short duration, so I probably don't need that much. Damn it, I got too much holy water. Heck, oh well. This should be good. Think of all the fun!
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Alright, so what's my quest? I gotta explore 90% of room. I think if we go around... Yeah, if we go around, we should be able to circle back. It's just gonna be a lot of fights. Oh yeah, we gotta give Nibby some blood. Been jonesing for it. He's been lusting. 4 damage. You love to see it. Kill some snails. Jellyfish and snails. They're gonna be escargon. Yeah, you don't shock me, sir. Sir. I'm lost in the throes of ecstasy. What the fuck, Nibby? What are you... Did I get her too bloodlusty? She's tasted too much blood and she wants more. Salty gouge. Yahar! Alright, we're gonna have Pasta is gonna heal himself. Deadeye Nibby. Shoot this guy. And miss. You hate to see it. Just luring Obsidian a false sense of security. Oh, you are... Poor Aurelia is not doing very much damage right now. God damn it, all these dodges! What is with this stupid jellyfish?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
How was drawing Strider B? I saw that everything was coming along really well. Nibby! Why did you shoot Pasta, Nibby? Why are you doing me dirty like this, Nibster?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Poor Pasta. Just got straight gunned in the back. Oh shoot, I need to give him a... I need to give him one of the old banderitos, because he's taking 7 damage a turn, and I did not notice that. Well, Deadeye Nibby is becoming significantly less reliable now that she is mad with bloodlust. Pull this guy.
Give them no quarter.
Why, I'm good damage. The snail just have a lot of protection. Yeah, this is some XCOM malarkey.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Didn't see that coming, did you? God, Nibby, please stop shooting Pasta in the back. Okay, thanks. What we got going on down there? We got another treasure place. Probably not worth the additional fight. Goddamn pasta. We even tried to trip the trap. I mean, deactivate the trap. Something odd about this coral. It's abrasive and unnerving. Stop fondling coral. Yeah, like freaking everybody is. I do not like this DLC in hindsight. Really? I'm getting double fucking trapped? You can fondle the coral. There we go. That's soothing coral. It's a good touch. Good touch. Got a good mouth feel.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright, fish folk. Nibby, please don't shoot me. There we go. That's my nib. Oh, you're stealthing? You're gonna stealth at me, friendo? Mark that target. Stay on target. I like coral. This coral pretty thick, though. I can't grab Sneaky Boy. We'll heal pasta. There only is one blind playthrough after all. Yeah, I get it, but... You know, this is the world we live in. Sometimes you just gotta be tough. It's for the enjoyment of the crowds. To quote, who did that? Was that... Who did the song Applause? Was that Lady Gaga? I don't think it was. But I do it for the applause. The applause. Did he really stealth me, attack me, and then go back to stealth? I hate to see it. And I'm... It was so rude. I'm gonna shoot you so hard. But I gotta kill this guy first.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Get over here!
Almost got him. Almost got him. God damn it, Aurelia. We have a dodge of 0. Oh, negative 25 dodge. You hate to see it. Alright, you found blood coursing through your veins. Very motivating. Alright, let's heal Nor. Octo Cestus. Got him. Bonk. Got a quick fire. Pew 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 pew. Little dead eyes Nibby. She's quick on the draw and she'll draw you down. She's Dead-Eye Nibby and she's coming to town. That was a good song I just wrote. Yeah, you have negative 25 dodge because you got hit with a bunch of debuffs apparently. Heal Aurelia. Oh. Okay, Nibby, I'm glad you stated that and didn't do anything. These Crimson Curse people are really, really proving to be a drain on my party. We might have to send them off to permanent boarding school. Am I a human or merely a vessel for the blood? Give me the loot.
As victories mount, so too will
That's
resistance.
poison. And that's that bad. Okay, so if I remember, it's the shovel. Hell yeah. This bandage. Whatever. We'll get poisoned. Who cares? Alright. Yep. Relly. Punch. Lungwood Nor. It's in the pack.
Finding
Ooh,
the
we
stuff
got
is
some
only
of the
the first
loot.
test.
Give me the loot.
It must be carried home.
Oh, I have to give Nibby her fix of blood again. Which is fitting, because we're fighting the people who spread that vile affliction. I just pumped you full of blood. Why are you still mad? It's just a game. Why are you so mad? Alright, okay. I'm gonna put some more marks out there. Marks on marks on marks. Bro, this game knows too much. Got him. We lay a mosquito down daily. That is our standard of excellence up in this house. Alright, give him the bonk. Now we're gonna give him the Daka. You'll love to see it, Deadeye Nibby. You'll love to see it. She keeps her hand on her gun, and she don't trust anyone, except a dead man, or a nibby like me. Alright, Nibby is... I really wish I hadn't destroyed all those anti-venoms. Gotta heal Nibby. Yeah. It eats away at the flesh. The flesh. Got him. Pew pew. Yay, more blood.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, there's nothing in there. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Well, it's going to be a leisurely walk through these two rooms. My veins are on fire. The sex is on fire. Hold up. Wait. Received a nasty gash. And she's bleeding again. Damn it, Nibby.
As the light gains purchase,
Yeah, we successfully pounded the pounder into a Blivy pounder. And you might as well call me Morrowind because I was dropping it to oblivion. What's the worst that could happen? Drinking from random floor water. You've successfully finished a thing. Heck yeah, Cygnus. Okay, so we just got one more fight. One opportunity. Don't let it pass you by. Stop stressing out Nibby. I need to heal her. Yeah, that's my pasta. That's my bolognese in action. So we are gonna pew into this guy. Gonna guess what? It begins with a pew, ends with a pew. into this guy. You spritz and spray at me, sir. Sir. Spritz and spraggle, your sprockety waggle. I shall not haggle upon this splaggle. Keep healing Nibby. Glorious Nibby. Bloodthirsty, dead-eyed Nibby. Alright, so we gotta mark our target. So she can just straight pop that guy next time. Wow. Poor Pasta. Pasta's getting a little gouged. Very, you would say I'm salty about it. Damn it, Aurelia. Damn it, Norfish. Freaking snail. Negative 20 dodge. I hate to see it. Leave Nibby alone. No. Let me heal Pasta. He's all about debuffs. That's the problem. I can't have him like shoot me, buddy. You're not apologizing? Okay. I respect your stance. Your refusal to give in to peer pressure. Alright, all we got left's the snail. Getting a little briny up in here. What is a food you brine? I feel like I can't believe I'm forgetting like one off the top of my head. I know you're supposed to brine a food. I cannot think of it. Chat, what are foods that you brine? Right, Nor? Do it? That's my boy. Bonk Cydia. Bonk Bonk Cydia. Well, you know what's more important than, I don't know, keys? Actually, we should probably just eat first. Knock that out. Yeah, fat stat. Brine anything you want, really. Get rid of the bandit. There we go. You brine hot dogs? Is that a thing? Pickles? Pickle brine! That's a word I know. That was the word I was looking for, was pickles.
Despite its morbid aspect, this twisted, cavernous maze
Seems almost traversable. Despite its morbid aspect, this twisted maze appears almost traversable. For some reason, when he said that, I felt like it rhymed in my head, and it absolutely did not. Eagle Eye Nor. What a useless ability for a fucking Crusader. Eagle Eye Aurelia, who got a tapeworm. And we got Twilight Dreamer. Ignore stealth, one hero. Ooh, that's pretty nice. So Nibby, you can't hide anything from Deadeye Nibby. She's not Eagle Eye Nibby. That's the other members of her team. But Deadeye Nibby. Alright, I feel like this is probably a good place to wrap it up for the night. It is coming on to be just about 3 hours. Let's hop on over to a different part of the throne room. Ta-da! Well, what can I say? What can I say? This was an eventful night. We got raided by a lot of cuties. We got raided by Kamatobe and AP crew, and of course Busty Laruxy and Ryan. And then we also got Hatebot raided, which was lame. But we persevered. We didn't let it bring us down. We came here for comfy party insanity. Nobody died. You love to see that. I hope you all had a lot of fun, all things considered as well. I really hope you enjoyed it. We are gonna get our what is our messaging here for today? Okay, today is Wednesday, so be sure to check out my socials. Let's flash that on by. If you're not following me already, please go check out my Twitter, join our wonderful Discord, the Eternal Citadel, and be a part of our awesome community. Also, please follow my YouTube where I post up the full VODs of all of my streams. So please check those out. In addition, I want to know you guys make this whole experience very fun and worthwhile. Darkest Dungeon would not be nearly as entertaining, and definitely I wouldn't keep playing it if I couldn't share it with all of you and all of these wacky adventures. So just know that you really brighten up my streaming experience, and I'm happy that you decide to stick with me all these times. So I just want you to know you're all beautiful, valid, and amazing people. And while you may not hear it enough in your day-to-day lives, you are in fact oh so loved whenever you come in here, and never forget that the world is better having you in it. So now what's up next? This Friday we'll be back in action with none other than Bayonetta. Our plan is to finally beat Bayonetta 1. We're on chapter 15 out of 16, and then I've got it ready to roll for Bayonetta 2 on my Switch. Half the reason I bought a Switch was to play Bayonetta 2, so hopefully it isn't awful. All right, everybody, that'll be our raid message for tonight. Let's find a raid target for us to go check out. Done her recently. Oh, I know what we can do. You know who's streaming right now, doing a just chatting stream? It's Chibi Aurelia. So she just got her affiliate stream up yesterday. So I think it'd be a lot of fun for us to go give her some big Death Knight hugs and just make her see how much we can make her squirm by just surprise and love. All right, everybody. So make sure you copy down the raid message. I'm going to post it again just for the sake of completeness. We're going to raid Chibi Aurelia for the very first time. Aurelia. She's very cute. She's a little druid. Give her lots of love. Let's see if we can make her cry in joy. All right, everybody. Have a great night. I can't wait to see you all Friday. Take care. Bye.